Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Deep Fat Fried. How's everybody doing out there tonight?
That's my favorite TJ.
What, the fake
announcer
TJ?
Hey there, everybody. It's another edition of Deep Fat Fried with your favorite guy, TJ Kirk.
Yeah, and then I immediately, after it begins, just like, all right, now enough of that
Now
bullshit.
I'm TJ again.
Now I'm fucking just...
No, I'm low energy TJ.
Paul, carry the show. Do it. Do one of your funny impressions.
What do you mean, do it?
Do it.
I've been doing
Do
it,
it.
bitch.
Do it.
One of my funny impressions?
Yeah, do it.
Let's see. This is TJ.
I love it.
Thank you.
Good. Good one. Brilliant. Nailed it.
Just justifying my my paycheck, gentlemen.
Scotty, do that thing you do. Oh, right. You don't do anything.
I'll see you later, TJ.
Yeah, I know. Every time I look back on my coattails,
Wow. We should just start opening the show just being really mean to one another.
What?
The mean off.
Yeah, I thought we just did that anyway.
Yeah, we kind of do.
Yeah. All right, so banter. Who's got anyone got a banter idea?
Banter?
We blew through a lot of banter.
You know what? I've got a great idea, man.
Yeah, you do it.
Why don't we go check out the Amazing Atheist Social Blade?
Social Blade.
Oh, Scotty, that's mean.
Hey, you know what? I have to see what shadow I'm riding in because the shadow's gotten pretty small
The
lately.
shadow's getting smaller.
The shadow's getting pretty small, man. It's
getting
like
kind of claustrophobic.
I feel like I'm in a
this
movie,
shadow.
and it's all like I gotta try to stay. I'm a vampire. I gotta stay in the shadow. The sun just keeps coming down. I'm like, oh shit,
Scotty's
I'm about to be turned to fucking ash, dude. A really bad sunburn.
Yeah, they don't really give you up to date shit anymore because YouTube started kind of hiding it. But you could just see like subscriber just total flat line, probably in slight decline if I know what's going on.
Watch you go up to you. Don't see what it says.
What's
oh
that?
man, look at that graph.
Oh, what happened here? Oh, that was that day they cleared out a bunch of fake ones. 0, 0, 0. A lot of zeros.
Views down 626%, TJ?
Cool. Video views for the last 30 days down 626.1%.
How is that even possible?
TJ, what the fuck is going on, dude?
You created some kind of negavoid where people unwatched videos.
You know what? I'm going to unwatch that video I watched years ago.
You know what? I'm tired of this shit. I'm going back to all the videos I watched and unwatching them. Fuck this piece of shit. I'll tell you what.
So, TJ, do you still maintain that YouTube has sabotaged you?
I mean, obviously.
I think it's clear.
Obviously.
Garroted by YouTube.
Hey, you know what?
It's true.
If you mess with YouTube, you know what you get, TJ?
What?
You get destroyed.
AIDS?
Actually, what you get is a fun and family-friendly place to share videos.
You're right, Paul. TJ, you know what? You could have survived. You should have just went family-friendly.
Yeah, because, I mean, you know, definitely I'm just like, I'm all about it.
I'm the respectful atheist, TJ. I'm a theist. You disagree.
I have
with
a
you.
respectful disagreement.
Well, you know what, theist? You are entitled to your opinion, and I respectfully disagree.
The respectful disagreeer.
I just go around and I respectfully disagree with things.
I change hearts, and I give hugs. Oh, you know what this theist here needs? He needs a big old hug. And you know what? Let's have kitty cat time.
You know what, Mr. Theist? I may not believe in Jesus, but I believe in you.
Dude, let's make this happen. Let's be the new TJ, the new and improved TJ.
The
respectful disagreeer.
The respectful disagreeer.
With all due respect.
That's the name of the show.
I personally don't feel that way. But I totally look at the validity of your argument and think that it should exist right next to mine.
It's so beautiful.
You have the right to disagree, and I have the right to disagree with you.
Just teaching the world to get along, you know? We
Rodney
need more
King
positive
said it, dude.
things, man.
Rodney King was right. Can't we all just get along?
Yeah, isn't it time? It's time for us all to just get the fuck along.
Let's all hold hands and gather together and sing songs and come together as one.
So basically, you guys give me all your shit so that my life is not meaningless and empty, and we're good. Since we're all one now.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's let Paul be the avatar of all.
Oh. Isn't that kind of what wealthy people already do?
Yeah.
It's just like, look at all the things we're doing. We're jet setting. Look at us in a private jet. Look at all our money.
I need to get busy like writing tenets, though, if I'm going to be like a religious figurehead. You know what I mean? If I'm going to be at the center of all.
You don't need that many. You just got to like come up with like 10 bullet points.
Yeah. But those are hard.
I know, yeah.
It's not an easy task. Like it's kind of limiting almost. Like
Right.
here are the 10 rules that you absolutely must follow.
So
Like, how do
rule
you get
number
that?
1, you need to go into isolation or up on a mountain or something where the rules, like, you make up the rules.
Well, do
Like,
you really want
oh.
do you really want them in isolation? Because if they're isolated, they're not working.
No.
And they're not making you that money.
What I'm
you know?
saying is that's where he discovers the rules.
Oh,
Like,
right.
he has to have some profound event in his life.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Like,
yeah. He's
I've
got to,
had-
like, talk to an angel or, like, communicate with the fucking cosmic force or whatever the
Okay.
fuck.
So I gotta get with that then.
Yeah, like, you got to go fucking meditate for, like, 3 days under a fucking some gnarled old tree or something until the spirits talk to you and reveal some kind of ancient wisdom or some shit like that.
Right.
That's always a good thing to do.
Okay. Fair enough.
Or a cave. I mean, you don't actually have to do it, you know, and you just fucking tell people you did it.
Got it.
You know, you can just play video games for a few hours and then sit down with a notebook and craft up some rules in 15 minutes and then go out and tell the people it was like divinely inspired wisdom given to you by, and then you just pick some old sounding god.
You know what, TJ? I respect the thing you just said.
Yeah.
The respectful atheist is here.
I love the respect. So great. So,
TJ, you know why we're here today?
no.
You don't know?
No.
You're unaware?
No. I mean, yes.
Yes?
Who?
Yes,
You
I'm
are?
aware.
You are aware?
I don't know. What are we here for? What are we doing? You tell me. It's your
It's
episode.
a subject, TJ, that's near and dear to your heart.
Is it?
Siblings.
Ew. That's the
Oh, boy.
worst episode ever.
Please, TJ, please pull up the first image.
All right. Guess I could do that.
Really appreciate it, TJ. Thank you, TJ.
What are the odds?
So, TJ, I wrote a little something. You are born. Congratulations. You've already beat the odds. Roughly estimated to be 1 in 400 quadrillion,
Cool.
which I assure you guys, by the way, is a real number.
Quadrillion.
Life is good. Your grandparents and parents are eager to cater to your every demand and whim.
Sweet.
Then one day, things start to change. You notice your mom is kind of getting fat, talking about something called a baby.
Oh, God.
You might even be so young that the changes are even lost on you. But I promise, the eventual result of these changes won't be. In 9 short months, you go from the center of the universe to the eldest child. Now you are forced to share your family's love and attention. You are now a sibling.
Ugh.
Your parents have introduced a competitor, and some siblings try to take out the competition early on. But some
Good.
and TJ actually did try to do that early on.
Hell yeah, I did.
TJ, why don't you tell the story about what you did to me as a baby?
Yeah, okay. So I was like,
Did you smother him?
No.
I was like 3 or something, and Scotty was a newborn, and Mom brought him home from the hospital, and she was feeding him. You know, I guess they were bottle feeding you for some reason. I know Mom breastfed, so I don't know why they had a bottle, but
It's probably
Well,
breast milk.
Yeah, they use a thing called a breast
oh,
pump.
okay. So they
So
like,
that you don't
yeah,
have to, you know what I mean?
Roger that.
You
So
can
anyway,
stock up.
she had some of that going on,
Yeah.
and she was feeding Scotty with it, and I walked up to my mom. I'm like 3 years old at the time. I'm like, "Hey, Mommy, can I feed the baby?" And she's like, "Oh, sure." She hands me the fucking bottle, and I just smash it right across his head.
Damn.
I was like, "What, bitch?"
You knew, huh?
Yep.
Do you remember that?
I don't remember it,
That's just okay.
but it was a story that has been told.
An apocryphal story.
Dude,
I mean, it's not apocryphal.
No, it happened, for sure.
I mean, it definitely happened, but
TJ tried to take me out early on. He realized, like, what a competitor I would be, and he's like, you know what?
it's like, I don't
Fuck this.
fucking think so, bitch.
Kill them while they're young.
Got one shot at this. I mean, obviously, I caused severe brain damage,
I know. I mean,
But-
we have to live with that, but, you know, I
Look what
do the
you've
best
done.
I can.
but I wasn't able to fucking finish the job.
Damn.
I was just too young, too inexperienced. If I'd been a few years older, a little bit better of a swinging arm,
I'd be 6 feet
maybe.
under.
Maybe I'd have fucking done away with him.
And
but
you know what, TJ? I mean, honestly, looking at biology and nature, I mean, you did what a lot of people would do.
I was
a lot of
young, I was
animals would
weak.
do. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're too fucking weak. Didn't have the balls to fucking carry the job through. Half measure, TJ.
I know. And look at what happened.
Yeah. Fucking someone riding your coattails for the rest of your damn life. You should have killed me while you had the chance.
Damn it.
Parasites don't die that easy.
Damn.
So, TJ, you know what a sibling is? Sibling.
Yeah, a pain in the ass.
That is definitely true. A sibling is one of 2 or more individuals having one or both parents in common.
Yeah.
And of course, I like to always pull Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, you do. What about this? What about this infographic? We're not looking at this thing.
I mean, we can look at it if you want, but basically, the odds of your parents mating are 1 in 20,000. The odds of them having you is 1 in 2,000. So far, the odds of combined odds of you being here are 1 in 40 million.
And then, so it gets all the way to quadrillion.
Yeah, and then, of
shit.
course, the egg and yours, then the sperm, and then basically it adds up to 1 in 10. Go up there. 1 in 10 to the 2,685,000th power. And look, the number of atoms in the known universe is estimated to be 10 to the 80th power.
Wow.
So the conclusion is that the odds of you coming here and existing is basically 0. The odds are against you existing, TJ.
The odds sounds massively against you existing. So.
And then you know what? As stacked as is against you, same thing happens with your sibling, TJ.
Now
but
go forth and feel and act like the miracle that you are.
But you know what?
Boom.
Tonight you might find information being the eldest. I'm like, Paul, you're the eldest as well.
Yep.
You guys might find some information that you might like.
Yeah.
Cool.
So look, this is
This
the
is not
harmonious.
Urban Dictionary.
Is it that the eldest is always cooler?
Oh, yeah.
Oh god.
Because that is 100% true.
So here's your Urban Dictionary shit. Siblings, the reason your mom knows where you hide your porn, drugs, and alcohol.
Yeah, the younger
Fair.
siblings always rat the older ones
Two,
out.
So
demonic
true.
forces sent down from wherever to punish those who try to enjoy their life.
Also true.
3, punching bags.
Yes, definitely true.
4, someone to blame the broken
Yeah.
window on. Hell yeah.
So I figured you
all
liked
of
that one.
I find all of these to be true, so works for me.
Yeah, I've definitely. Well, see, I got to be honest with you. I had a different kind of sibling, so I was the punching bag.
Right.
Number 3 did not get to apply to me. I had all sisters. You boys don't hit girls.
Yeah, well, you were still a sibling, so it did apply to you. You were just, it was just reversed. You were the punching bag.
Right. I was the punching bag sibling.
It has to be one sibling. If there's more than 2
Whatever, I'd have
siblings,
kicked those bitches fucking ass.
No, you wouldn't.
And then you would have gotten your ass kicked all over the fucking house.
Well, that's just the price
So-
you pay.
this may
That's
be
the
obvious,
price you pay
TJ.
once and never again.
A male sibling is a brother, and a female sibling is a sister. I know you guys probably didn't know that information.
Gross.
In most societies throughout the world, siblings often grow up together, thereby facilitating the development of strong emotional bonds. The emotional bond between siblings is often complicated, influenced by factors such as parental treatment, birth order, personality, and personal experiences outside the family. So we have some main types of siblings. There's actually even other ones, but these are the main types. Full sibling, which basically means you share the same mom and dad. Half, you have the same mom but a different dad.
Or the vice versa.
Well, yeah. Twins, obviously, there's fraternal and
Don't
identical.
even mention that word to me.
What about the ever more common step sibling, too?
Oh,
Step
that's the
sibling.
last one we're going to get to. We have twins, of course, which should be fraternal twins or identical twins. Fraternal twins just born at the same time, but look
Or
can look different.
conjoined twins.
Yeah, I guess conjoined
Don't forget
twins.
conjoined twins.
Yeah. don't
Identical
leave them
twins
out.
obviously look the same. And step, which is obviously
So that's some interloper that you won't even share no blood
Yeah,
with.
not
That's
even-
trying to come up in your shit.
you're not biologically related to or very close related to them,
Yeah,
but
you know.
you still have to share a family unit.
One of
with
your
them.
parents is fucking some new bitch or whatever the
Yeah,
fuck.
so
So
you have-
now you got to deal with some fucking interloper.
So you have
That's the
the
way it
blended
works.
family.
Gross. I hate it. Hate it.
It's the way it works, dude.
No, it's not. Not in my
So can you go to
fucking book.
the next one, TJ? So birth order.
Yeah.
So a lot of people believe birth order actually affects how the child acts.
Well,
and
the first one it
behaves.
says on first one is responsible, so obviously
Yeah.
this is false.
Oh, we're gonna talk about this
The
more.
next one's motivated.
So these are
Jesus.
These are kind of I'll say almost like the kind of cliche way that people look at this, like basically the pop psychology way of looking at
All right.
birth order. So
Pop psychology on birth order.
responsible, motivated, conscientious, controlling, cautious, reliable, perfectionist, achiever, leader, bossy. So that's supposed to be you guys. You guys agree with that?
I think that I see like maybe 3 things
Yeah,
that I would
there's-
kind of associate with myself.
Yeah,
So-
there's some things on the list, but there's some things on all these lists.
Middleborns feels left out. True. Peacemaker, definitely not true for me. Socially adaptable. People pleaser, can be rebellious, independent, go between. Lastborns, uncomplicated, manipulative, seeks attention, self-centered, fun. So it's supposed to be Stevie.
Social,
Essence.
charming. I actually think that kind of does apply to Stevie. Most of that.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. I mean, he's all
You
those
think that?
things.
So now
Maybe not seeks attention.
So now we're gonna talk about more about birth order. So birth order refers to the
Well,
order.
don't forget the only child's there. I know they
We're
don't have
talking about-
siblings, but you
All
know,
right, fine.
we should at least fucking talk about what it's like to
Oh
not
my
have siblings,
God.
right? Right?
No,
Okay.
it's about siblings, but we'll fucking talk about it.
But
now.
the only child is the person who grows up without siblings.
Yeah.
You know, so it
Seeks
says something about
approval.
what a sibling is.
sensitive leader, confident, center of attention, mature for their age, conscient. So I mean, these could be ascribed to nearly any person. I mean, it's obviously, at the end of the day, you can have fucking people who are the firstborns, where what the societal perception is firstborns are smarter and are more accomplished. They're total fuck-ups.
Are we doing the balls episode again?
Huh?
What do you mean?
We're doing the balls episode again? Because this sounds like bollocks to me.
Damn.
Bam!
Damn, TJ.
All right,
Of course,
TJ?
the context is hurt by the fact that no one's seen the balls episode yet.
Of course.
But whatever.
TJ,
You guys will get that in a couple weeks.
You have committed yet again.
Error.
Another error.
Error.
Chad Bentz is calling me? Who the fuck is Chad Bentz?
I don't know. You better answer.
Hey, they hung up, dude. Chad Bentz, what the fuck, dude? I thought we were going to be friends. So birth order, TJ, refers to the order a child is born in their family. Firstborn and secondborn are examples. So obviously see here. Birth order is often believed to have profound and lasting effects on psychological development. This assertion has been repeatedly challenged. So obviously people have said, oh, yeah, it's really important. Obviously, the research hasn't really necessarily bear that out. We're going to talk about that more in a minute. So recent research has consistently found that the earlier born children score slightly higher on average on measures of intelligence.
Yep.
But it found zero or almost zero robust effect on birth order on personality. So personality, not much. A slightly more intelligent firstborn.
Yep.
So nevertheless, the notion that birth order significantly influences personality continues to have a strong presence in pipe psychology and popular culture. These
So
theories-
basically bullshit.
yeah. So the theorizing and study of birth order can be traced back to Francis Galton's theory of birth order and eminence, and Alfred Adler's theory of birth order and personality characteristics. So you pull out the next image.
I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Oh, there's TJ being complicated and
I won't
cautious
do it again.
So this is Francis Galton.
No, it's not.
In his book...
Wrong picture.
Yeah, it is, TJ.
Do you think this guy looks like a fucking ancestor of Delaney?
He kind of does.
Kinda, yeah.
He has the same kind of bald
I see
thing
it in the
going on.
bald. I see it in the hair anyway.
Yeah.
Delaney grew some fucking chops, you know.
Of course, you only see the superficial.
I know,
But as
right?
a firstborn, I mean, that's what we expect of you.
Galton.
So in his book, English Men of Science, Their Nature and Nurture, from 1874, Galton noted that prominent composers and scientists are overrepresented by firstborns.
Yep.
He theorized three main reasons as to why firstborns generally are more eminent.
Hell yeah.
Primogeniture laws. Firstborns have access to their parents' financial resources to continue their education.
Yep.
Firstborns are given more responsibility than younger siblings and treated more as companions by their parents. Firstborns are given more attention and nourishment in families with limited financial resources.
Yeah, plus a lot of the fucking cultures around the world throughout history have been like, this is our firstborn who is like of a higher status than those who come after, you know?
Well, even look at the Bible. What is the fucking last plague of Egypt? We're going to kill your firstborn.
Yeah, but what about the
Firstborn.
argument of what came first, the chicken or the egg? Like, we're just assuming that society put this undue reverence for the firstborn. What if that reverence happened because society recognized going all the way back that the firstborns are the bestborns?
Yeah. It's one of
I
those
mean,
few
that's
things where
smarter.
you get it right the first time.
Smarter, faster, stronger.
Yep.
Firstborn. So, as you can imagine, this theory was continued. So, next image, TJ.
Meh. Fine.
This is Alfred Adler.
This dude looks like an Alfred.
Yeah,
to
he
me.
looks
He
he
does.
looks like a secondborn to me.
Yeah, this dude looks like a second
I'm
born
not sure if he
piece of shit.
If he was a secondborn, thirdborn, or firstborn.
He's a second born.
So,
You could tell.
firstborns.
See that fucking I wish I was a firstborn look in his eyes.
That could be what he's thinking. He's like, I was born second. I don't have all the advantages of the firstborn.
I was first. That's that. You don't see that in sparkling in that eye. I came out of there first, motherfucker. You can read that in the eyes of a firstborn.
First through the breach.
Yep.
Yeah, like you go back to fucking Francis over here, you see that shit.
Yeah.
First, dude.
It
I
burns
came
in his
out
eyes.
first, motherfucker.
I'm number one.
Motherfucker.
This guy's got a real like. I'm number two, maybe even number
followed you
three.
out.
List.
I followed at least one out.
Francis, come back. So, TJ, firstborn. So, this is Adler's theories on birth
right.
order. Fulfilling family roles of leadership and authority, obedient to protocol and hierarchy, seek out and prefer order, structure, and adherence to norms and rules. They partake in goal-striving behavior as their lives are centered around achievement and accomplishment themes. They fear the loss of their position at the top of the hierarchy. So they're saying, like, they're born on top because they're like, look, you're the first one.
Right.
And they know they can lose that social position. And they already have that advantage by being born earlier. So they're going to fucking keep on wanting to keep that status.
Right. You know how I know that this guy's a secondborn? Because he assumes that there's anxiety in that transaction. He assumes that we like, oh, God, what if I'm not number one anymore? But that just doesn't exist. Like when you're sitting at the top, when you're the capstone on the pyramid, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can't feel that way. You just never do.
You got to be on top of the world, which is you are at that point.
And he can't conceptualize that.
Yeah, because like the
He's
reality
filled,
is
he's
that
filled
if
with
you're
all the base anxieties of a second-born.
right, if you're the firstborn, you know, you
Or
don't.
maybe
no
he's
matter
the
what
youngest.
you do, you still firstborn.
Well, I sit around and worry about how I'm ever going to be number one, so he must worry about not being number one. Nope. Wrong.
So middle children, which is what I am, feel like outcasts of families as they lack the primacy of the first child and the attention-guarding recency of the youngest. These children often go to great lengths to de-identify themselves with their siblings and attempt to make a different individualized identity for themselves as they feel like they are squeezed out of their families. All this
Yeah.
is true. Totally, I've always been squeezed out by the family.
Good. It's too
Damn.
bad they didn't squeeze you out harder.
Or squeezed me out before I was even born, huh?
Yeah.
So how about youngest children?
Fucking whining
Yeah.
pieces of shit.
TJ, if there's anything me you can agree on, the youngest is definitely the worst, dude.
Yep.
Damn.
Feel disadvantaged
I'm on
compared
Team
to,
Stevie.
to older siblings and are often perceived as less capable or experienced.
Absolutely.
I
and are
disagree.
therefore indulged or spoiled,
Yep.
Stevie, so far.
Absolutely.
Because of this, they are skilled in coaxing, charming others to do things for them or to provide. Yep.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, is this Stevie?
Dude, we need to get this dude to write Stevie's fucking biography.
Well, he's
dude.
dead, obviously.
No, he's alive. He
This
lives on.
contributes to
second
the
born, of
image
course he's dead.
of them being popular and outgoing as they engage in attention-seeking behavior to meet their needs. So this is Joseph Doyle, a professor of applied economics at MIT Sloan School of Management, co-authored a study in 2017. He told Newsweek, "We have now many large-scale, well-conducted studies from around the world showing that education, labor market, criminal justice, and other outcomes deteriorate with birth order." Oh, shit. Understand a lot about Stevie now.
Stevie is garbage.
Troublesome secondborns.
Yeah.
After studying data on boys in Florida and Denmark, Doyle and his team concluded that second-born males in their family with 2 or more children were between 20 to 40% more likely to be disciplined at school compared with firstborns.
Yeah, you definitely got into more shit at school.
Dude,
than
I know,
did.
dude. It's 20. So there you go.
That's true.
The authors of the study, published in the Journal of Labor Economics, also said the second child had a higher chance of being involved in the criminal justice system.
Damn.
That hasn't happened yet.
I'm a criminal.
Every time you write a rhyme, these people think it's a crime to tell them what's on your mind.
My own study found very large increases in criminal justice involvement.
Wait, you did your own study?
This is Doyle.
Oh.
Yeah, we're talking about. They did the study for
No, I
MIT.
thought you were saying that. You
No.
said my own study.
Well, I'm quoting him.
Oh.
My own study has found very large increase in the criminal justice involvement at birth order as birth order increased, said Doyle. Again, that magnitude was surprising given that we compare children with their siblings, which controls for other characteristics of family. Now you're gonna like this one. You guys are really gonna fucking like this next one.
Are you
We
still
like
quoting
everything.
Doyle?
We're first.
Are you still quoting Doyle right now?
We're still talking about. It's still the same study.
But are you quoting him currently?
No, I'm not.
When you say no, I'm not, are you quoting Doyle then?
Yes,
or are
I
you
am.
talking as yourself?
I'm talking as you.
Oh. So you're quoting me when you say
Did
no, I'm
Doyle
not?
say that?
Doyle said that.
Doyle said that?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Have we been quoting Doyle this whole time?
I
we've
think
been
this
doing
whole
the
episode
show?
has been quoting
No,
Doyle.
I'm talking about
dude.
the whole show.
The whole time?
How do we know that the entire fucking show we haven't just been
It's
quoting
been
Doyle?
Joseph Doyle.
Oh my
This is
God.
actually an episode.
What a twist!
Guys, it's time to fucking pull the rug out from you guys. This is actually a Joseph Doyle episode.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God.
Joseph Doyle.
Just like every other episode.
Okay.
3 men endlessly discussing Joseph
So,
Doyle's ideas.
Brainy firstborns, TJ.
Yep.
A study published in 2007 found that firstborns have higher IQs than their younger siblings.
Obviously holds true
The
for us.
research carried out in Norway, presented in the Journal of Science, involved the study of almost 250,000 military conscripts.
That's a lot of people.
The team concluded
Ding,
that
ding,
firstborns
ding, ding.
appeared to perform better on IQ scores. However, that outcome depended on the individual's social as well as biological rank in the family. For instance, children who grew up in families with deceased elder siblings, the author said. Commenting more broadly on whether evidence suggests that birth order affects how a person turns out, co-author Petter,
Petter.
it can't just be Peter, it's Petter,
Christensen.
professor emeritus at the National Institute of Occupational Health Department of Occupational Medicine Epidemiology.
God.
Jesus Christ.
So that-
Trim it down.
So we're quoting him now. The effect on intellectual capacity has been statistically significant in a number of studies with sufficient design quality and statistical power. This population effect is small, meaning the difference approximately is 2 IQ units between the first and second born.
Well,
So it's not a huge gap.
oh,
but,
it is for us.
But it's a couple of points. You guys got a couple of points.
My
That's what I'm saying.
IQ is nearly double yours, Scotty.
He's stressed. Okay, yeah, sure.
Nearly double.
So you're 4 then?
Yeah.
He stressed that the effect as seen in population study is probably limited on an individual level. This means that it would rather be dubious to extrapolate the population effect to the individual family, although this is done all the time. So he's saying, as an average, this is true, but this isn't a universal truth.
So don't necessarily apply this to your own personal life.
Obviously
you're
in my
only one you're only one statistical
in my family,
data point.
this is clearly not true. TJ's an idiot.
Yeah, but you're an even bigger idiot.
Oh, good comeback, TJ.
Yeah.
You know what you are? You're a poo-poo head.
Well, you're an even fucking bigger poo-poo head.
No, I said it first. You're the biggest poo-poo head.
Dude, I love listening to you guys argue when I've just figured out why I'm actually superior to both of you.
Wow.
Because I don't have any other brothers, so all that maleness went to me. Like,
Yeah.
you guys each got, like, here's a scoop of that maleness, and here's a scoop of this maleness. You get a little bit of the maleness. Dude, 100% of the maleness was expunged with me.
Yeah, but you know what? You also have the gauntlet.
All female descendants after me.
Yeah, but you also have the gauntlet of being stuck around a bunch of women all the time.
That
broke your spirit. I mean, look,
it did.
if you
Yeah,
had just,
you needed that much manliness just to make it through.
Exactly.
I honestly believe that, man, because you know what, Paul? Like, how you emerge with your spirit not broken by being constantly surrounded by people that literally can do whatever they want to you and get away with it.
Yep.
That's fucking tough, man. That's what
You don't know
probably,
the half of it, Scotty.
I don't, dude. I really
We're
don't.
a warrior breed.
Warrior race.
Us firstborn sons with no brothers.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, TJ doesn't really know that hardship either. I mean, so I agree with you. As long as it's not a positive for TJ, I'm fine with it.
Yep.
So family ties, TJ.
Family ties.
The effect appears
Terrible
to
show.
seep into family relationships too, as evidenced by a 2003 study published in Human Nature. The study had 245 undergraduates fill out questionnaires on their attitudes towards family and friends. Assessing the resulting data, researchers concluded that middleborns prioritize their friends, while last and firstborns prioritize family. That's definitely not true with TJ. Middle children are also less likely to help family members in need. So, dude, I have to say that study's bullshit.
Yeah. You're a fucking little fucking piece of shit, Scotty. Don't care about your family.
What would you expect from
Don't
a middle
prioritize
TJ?
nothing.
Fuck, dude. TJ will not fucking do shit for anyone but his goddamn
I
self.
do everything for everyone.
Yeah, that's a damn lie.
I am the fucking shit doer.
What about Daredevil siblings, TJ? The dangerous siblings.
Do we have a fucking picture?
That's got to be
No,
the middle
that's
ones.
not it. Nope,
Is it
you're
this
way
one?
too far.
Too
Go-
far this
go
way?
back.
Where is it? Where
Go
is
to
it?
Just go to any picture. That's fine.
All right, well, we're doing this one, I
Yeah,
guess.
I like the violent one better.
Yeah, they're violent against each other. That's good.
So, research at the University of California, Berkeley showed in a 2010 study that younger siblings were more inclined to take risks. They analyzed existing studies on birth order and looked at performance data on 700 brothers who had played Major League Baseball. Not only were the younger brothers more likely to take risks, such as stealing a base, but they were better at batting overall. The team published their findings in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology Review.
So middles are better at sports.
They're more
You said
daredevil.
younger, right?
They said middle
Oh.
and younger siblings. They said they're more inclined for risk, but not.
We're good at sports
But you know what, guys? Not set in fucking stone.
It is.
Not set in fucking stone. So
It
this
is
is where
set
the
in
fucking
stone.
other shoe's about to drop on you guys.
No, it's not.
A lot of gloating in this episode. Well, let's hear the last little part of it.
Let's hear what the middle scientists have to
Oh,
say.
okay, middle scientist Paul. Are trying to poison the well with your lies. It remains unclear what exactly underlies the associations. Doyle said. Doyle fucking said. The most common explanation is that parents might be more invested in their first child, and that firstborns may influence later on.
Doyle just doesn't want to say the truth.
However, it is
All the quality baby batter went into making us.
nope, it's a damn lie.
That
Paul.
was it. The top tier
It's
baby
not-
batter
there's not a
went
genetic
into us,
basis.
and you guys got the fucking stuff that's been in the fridge for a while.
Yeah, you were in the doggy bag.
Yeah, you guys are the doggy bag.
So you guys
baby
trying
batter.
to say? You guys are trying to
we're
fucking
that
say?
fresh cooked baby batter.
Let me try to see if I can understand what you're saying, Paul.
Yeah.
Let's say we're talking about the movie Twins. You're saying you're Arnold and I'm Danny DeVito.
No, because they were twins. They were equals.
No,
They were both firsts.
remember in the fucking movie that he
Oh,
got
yeah.
all the good shit and the other one got all the bad shit. You're just kind of saying it's like that. Like we're all the leftover crap.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys
Dude.
are the low grade USDA B baby batter.
Just an afterburn.
And we're that triple A baby batter, you know what I mean? Like why didn't Doyle go into that?
However,
what's the quality of that baby
well,
batter?
you know what,
on the-
Paul? If you actually listen, if you actually listen to the goddamn shit that's being said to you, then you would fucking know.
Got it.
So, however, he said it's very difficult for scientists to separate and identify these factors accurately as they happen at the same time.
Because they refuse to look at the quality of that baby batter.
And before the firstborns among us begin to draft in an email to younger siblings with the subject line, "Scientific evidence proving I'm better than you in every single way," it is important to consider how experts arrive at their conclusions.
No, it's
Such
not.
studies,
Is
like
it?
the ones outlined above, can't be deterministic.
Scotty, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This part of the episode where you're explaining this part is dragging, bro.
Oh, yeah.
It's dragging. I'm just sorry. I'm just letting you know because I don't want to bore the audience with all this bullshit.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
I don't want to hear the truth, TJ.
This is dragging, Scotty. I mean, if you want to bore the audience,
You have
know?
no fucking problem hearing how great you are, but when all that fucking shit gets torn down.
What? I'm just
When your
saying,
house of cards,
regardless
when
of my
your
feelings,
house
you
of
know,
cards, when your house of cards is crumbling around you, TJ.
No, I'm just saying. It's just,
You're saying. You're just saying.
this
TJ.
is not a very good part.
Seems like you have an ego stake in this, TJ.
I don't think so. Just,
So Frank Sulloway of the University of California, Berkeley's Department of Psychology.
wow, Frank Sulloway, notoriously one of the stupidest men in history.
The
by
author
way.
of the study published in Personality and Social Psychology Review says this is far from the case that birth
not,
order...
not a very reputable.
Far from the
publication.
case, TJ, that birth order creates the same outcome for each and every firstborn and each and every laterborn.
No,
In a
sounds like a bunch of
2015
bullshit to
study
me.
published in the journal PNAS, researchers at the University of Leipzig and the Johannes Gutenberg University of Mainz
That's basically like a trade school, practically.
found that when it comes to forming a personality, birth order has no effect on factors such as person's extroversion, emotional stability,
Right.
agreeableness, conscientiousness, or imagination.
They found that.
Just IQ.
Yeah.
Just IQ.
I don't know where they found that. I think they found that up their ass.
We're just smarter.
smarter,
Not necessarily have
Stronger.
better personalities and all this other nebulous.
faster.
stuff.
No, I disagree,
But
Paul.
we're definitely smarter.
So, quoting the one of the co-authors of the study, Julie Rowe here,
Hmm.
it is important to keep in mind that all important life outcomes, such as personality, but also well-being, occupational success, and so on, are determined by a multitude of different factors, including both genes, environmental factors, and their interaction.
Quality of the
She
baby
went on.
batter.
But most...
Not even a thing. They're not even going to
I'm
list
imagining
that.
Paul baking a fucking cake now. But most of the effects that we psychologists,
That's a gross cake.
yeah, it is, are talking about are probabilistic in nature,
Mm-hmm.
and they can only account for a small parts of variation in the population. It is pretty safe to say that one's
Now,
birth
as a
order
middle
does
child,
not-
I know you don't even know what
it is
probabilistic
pretty
means,
safe
so
to say that one's birth order does
Right.
not predetermine one's course in life
Oh, it's
in any
safe, huh?
meaningful manner.
I don't think that's that safe.
Doyle agreed, saying, "The studies show that what happens on average. Plenty of later-born children do better than older siblings.
Hmm.
It is not written in stone at all."
Yeah. Real interesting. Real fascinating stuff. I admire that you plowed through that section there, Scotty, but, I just got to say, I think your research is kind of a joke on that particular section right now. I just think, I don't know, man. It just seemed like it
For
lacked
some
credibility.
reason yeah.
You were citing a lot of really spurious kind of sources and stuff, and it really just seemed like a desperate bid to kind of
guys,
justify your place in the universe.
I think it's time I came clean on this. I made all of this stuff up.
I knew it.
Francis Galton, Alfred Adler.
I knew that wasn't
Joseph
no real
Doyle.
person, dude. Look at that. Like, we're
I
supposed
mean,
to
this
believe
pho-
that's a real fucking
This is
human being.
Photoshop.
Clearly.
I'm sorry I photoshopped everything.
Kind of looks like you, honestly. Now, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, we're gonna get to that in a minute, TJ.
Oh, we're not there yet? Okay.
So let's.
How about these? Are we do these guys?
We're gonna
Are
get
we
to
the
that.
little ducks things
We're,
or whatever the
we're
fuck
about
they are?
we're about to get them.
Those aren't ducks.
That's a fine image. So, TJ, I think you might be aware of this term. You've heard of the term sibling rivalry.
I mean, I never understood the term sibling rivalry because, like, a rivalry implies something between equals, and obviously,
Oh, okay. You're too
it's-
far beyond that.
right.
So
I mean,
TJ,
it's like a fucking god having a rivalry with an ant,
So sibling rivalry is a type of competition or animosity among brothers and sisters.
Oh, I guess the animosity is there.
It appears to be particularly intense when children are very close in age or of the same gender.
Well, that's both of us.
Sibling rivalry can involve aggression.
Awesome.
However, it is not the same thing as sibling abuse when one child victimizes another, which is what I would classify our relationship as. TJ, you've abused me many times.
I think you abused me.
Who held me down on a treadmill?
I don't know. I don't recall. I don't recall the details.
So they
of that
usually
incident.
start right after or before the arrival of a second child. While siblings will still love each other, it is not uncommon for them to bicker or be malicious to each other.
Yeah.
Children are sensitive from the age of 1 year
I mean, you almost stabbed me a few times.
to differences. I've never done that. In parental treatment, and by 3 years have sophisticated grasp of family rules and can evaluate themselves in relation to siblings. Sibling rivalry often continues throughout childhood and can be very frustrating and stressful for parents. One study found that the age group of 10 to 15 reported the highest level of competition between siblings. Sibling rivalry can continue into adulthood, and sibling relationships can change dramatically over the years. Approximately 1/3 of adults describe their relationship with siblings as rivalrous or distant. However, rivalry often lessens over time, and at least 80% of siblings over age 60 enjoy close ties. So by the time you're 60, it's like, we're too old for this shit.
Yeah, too old to fight with your stupid age anymore.
So do you know what this bird is, TJ?
I think it's as the older siblings start to experience mental decline, they get a little bit closer down to their retarded.
Oh, they lose that couple of points.
Yeah.
The cognitive decline sets in.
The cognitive decline sets in. They get Alzheimer's, and they basically become almost as stupid as their younger sibling.
Okay.
You know, and
So-
that's why they're able to get closer. You know,
So TJ and Paul, you guys know what bird this is?
what is it?
I'm asking you.
I don't know. I mean,
Paul, do you know?
my first thing was duck, but then I looked at the bill, and I'm like, that's not
Like a
duck.
shoebill or
that
something.
that is right.
Yeah.
And I think the shoebill.
Oh, shoebills are cool.
They've got in recent years. I actually didn't want to play the video because it's BBC, and they're
Yeah,
definitely.
they fucking cocksuckers.
But very famously, whichever one of these chicks is born first is probably is going to be the one to live, and is going to be murdered by their sibling.
Cool.
So sometimes murderous rage is the only way to resolve a sibling rivalry. So why don't you play the first video we have, TJ?
Murderous siblings, world's weirdest. I like it. Let's do it.
A
Yeah.
pair of snowy
Kill 'em.
egrets makes a handsome young couple.
Pair of fucking snowy egrets
Look at them all living together.
in harmony.
But this
But there's
picture
trouble in
family
paradise.
hides a dirty little secret. A murder is about to be committed, and nobody's ruffling a feather over it. Snowy egrets inhabit the waterways of the US, Central and South America. This pair in Florida has 3 little hatchlings.
Too many.
They share the work of raising them. Taking turns. Stalking the shallow salt marsh. Spearing small fish and crustaceans. And shuttling the food back to the nest. There's one thing that doesn't seem to concern them. It's what the kids are getting up to at home.
Gotta do what you
Oh,
gotta
shit,
do.
dude.
The 2 oldest chicks are getting stronger and more aggressive. While the youngest only gets weaker.
So me and
At
TJ,
first, the older
greedy
chicks
fuck
just shove it
Stevie.
out of the way.
Oh man, Stevie,
But then they begin to stab and beat their youngest.
get the fuck out of the nest, Stevie.
Enough of your
Jesus.
bullshit.
Oh shit, that's what waits Stevie below. And it knows too. It's like, ooh.
These brutal
Mum's right
fucks.
there.
Parents
Mom's
are
like, all right,
take care of him.
No.
take care of the
She turns a
weakling.
blind eye.
Jesus.
She doesn't even look at. She's turning a blind eye.
As
She
far
looks like
as
she's
these
watching.
parents are concerned, 3 chicks is more than they can feed this year. So they let the kids sort it out for themselves.
Get lost,
Parents may
weakie.
not care, but at least there is one bystander who does.
He's deeply concerned.
The evidence is quickly erased. Mum and
One
Dad
less mouth to feed.
They're kind of like, yep,
Damn.
took care of that one.
Birds are some ice cold motherfuckers, man.
Still a pretty good way to commit a murder, too.
Yeah.
Speed people to alligators.
Yeah, man.
You
We
know
got
what,
alligators
guys?
around here.
That's terrible, man. Surely us humans can do better.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Next image, please, TJ.
Next image. Hell yeah. This is my favorite. This is the best and most inspirational story in the whole Bible.
Cain and Abel. Who hasn't heard the fucking story?
It's the best story.
It's up there.
I mean, it's a good
It's
story.
the best story in the whole Bible.
It's definitely a way to deal with your fucking sibling. So I'm reading the King James version.
Oh, you don't need to do that. I can fucking summarize this
Oh
shit.
no, dude, TJ, I actually want to read it, TJ.
Oh, all right.
I want to read. This is part of the fucking.
I'm
show.
sure you do. Love the sound of your own voice. Go ahead, Scotty.
Thanks, TJ. I do love the sound of my own voice.
Go ahead.
So this is Genesis 4, TJ. King James, and I don't read this newfangled bullshit. We go with the King James Bible.
Right. The definitive Bible.
Yeah,
The
the
real
one.
Bible.
And Adam knew Eve, his wife,
Hell yeah.
and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare his brother Abel. Man, see, it pays to be born fucking first.
Yes, it does.
And Abel was keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of ground. And in process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord. And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and his offering. But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, Why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou dost well, thou shalt not be accepted, and if thou dost not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass, when they were in the field, and Cain rose up against Abel his brother, and slew him. And the Lord said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's fucking keeper? That's actually in the Bible.
Why didn't he say, don't you know?
Don't you fucking know,
Aren't you
God?
God?
You know what the fuck happened,
And
bitch.
he said, What hast thou done?
Don't be fucking stupid,
Thy
God.
voice of the brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. And now thou art cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and vagabond thou shalt be on earth. And Cain said unto the Lord, My punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face I shall be hid, and I shall be fugitive and vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. And the Lord said unto him, Therefore whoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. So if you fucking kill Cain, even though the Lord has punished him, your family will suffer for 7 generations hence.
Cool.
Damn.
Don't.
I mean, God's metal.
Don't
he's
kill
like,
Cain.
Because he's basically saying, like, you marked me, and now I'm going to be punished. He's like, no, look, if anyone fucks with you, then they're going to suffer too. God's kind of a dick.
Kind of.
He's
What the
kind of
hell?
a dick. Well, I mean,
the whole story is like.
I mean, all I heard
did
in
a
that
rainbow,
story
dude.
was how Cain beat Abel's fucking ass. Woo! God couldn't even take that ass whooping. He beat the fuck out of that little, tiny, insignificant middleborn.
yeah, I mean, here's the moral of the story. I mean, like, look, Cain was a tiller of earth. He brought some fucking fruits, and God's like,
Yeah.
But God likes meat. He likes some fat on his
Cain
fucking
wins.
shit. We didn't win in the eyes of God. All right, so TJ, I actually pulled a video, and this is an actual. This is actually something they
This is
filmed.
what happened here.
They went back in time. So go to 636, TJ.
636.
Keep in mind,
Out
this
to
is,
the
they actually have
brother.
footage of the event.
Go now.
Wow.
Go now.
Cool.
Can't see it, TJ.
But the
getting
evil in Cain's mind grew as days passed by. One day, he
What the fuck, dude?
Dude, look at Cain.
Cain is pissed.
Cain
bro.
is mad.
Cain is fucked off, and he is not. He's not sad to let anybody know about it.
Cain is like, you know what? Fuck
We know
this
what he's
piece of
thinking.
shit.
I'm a tiller of fucking earth, and I did my best. I grew some fucking crops, and what do I get? God's like, I don't respect that.
I don't respect that shit. Kill an animal or something.
decided to get rid of his brother.
Hell yeah, do it.
Why did you call me out to the field? Where are you taking me?
To beat you over the
Come
head with this
me,
rock,
brother.
bitch.
I want to show you something. It's not far. We're almost there. They
Come
walked
with
into
me,
the
brother.
field, and Cain took him to a spot where he had tied up one of his brother's sheep. Cain's expression changed suddenly, and he asked his brother, "You think you're wiser than me now? Just because you seem to be everybody's favorite boy and God's chosen one, it doesn't mean you can be disrespectful to me. I have no reason to like and accept everything you do."
That's they read a lot more into that than I remember
I
the
know.
story
Hey,
having.
you know
yeah.
what? That's fine though. Oh shit! Die!
Fuck his shit.
Die! Second born scum!
Oh my God! What will I tell father and...
No, that's not what
Yeah,
happened.
what you do is you go home and you say the better baby batter won.
Yeah, be like the baby bird. Be like, hey, remember that extra mouth to feed we had hanging around?
Not
Took
going to be
care
a
of that
problem
shit.
anymore.
I took care of that shit.
The cream of the
Don't
crop is
worry.
here.
I like in Christian mythology that humanity
Came to the rescue,
humanity
bitch.
immediately starts fucking up. It's like Adam and Eve, they fuck up. Their kids immediately fuck up. I mean, come on.
I mean, this is about humans, right? So,
Yeah.
Mother!
I don't know.
That's because God's sadistic. He sets the rules in opposition to fucking, all those instincts and shit.
It's kind of sad he buried his fucking brother.
He's like, oh yeah, there's a big juicy piece of fruit in the garden, but don't eat that. Whatever you do,
Well, look, guys,
don't do it.
Thankfully, obviously this happened very early on in human history. We've learned our lesson.
We've gotten a lot better since then,
yeah.
right?
Just play the next video. It's very uplifting about how there's not been a
Oh,
sibling
okay.
murder in over 30 years.
Thank
It's a
God.
crime that is unthinkable. It's called sororicide, the act of killing one's own sister. Their mom
Should it be like sibling side or something?
Yeah,
Sororicide.
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 It's a stupid word.
says they were inseparable. 13-year-old Paris Bennett was a loving and protective big brother to 4-year-old Ella.
Kiss his sister.
Until he wasn't.
Ella loves her big brother and his toys.
But there were also signs of deep emotional turmoil, as seen in
Is that a sign of deep
Yeah,
emotional turmoil?
that's pretty standard for most kids.
That didn't look like a sign of deep emotional turmoil.
He does say some fucked up
I'm not
shit.
saying there weren't signs. I'm just saying that particular clip didn't really seem like a sign.
these home movies. A 10-year-old Paris vigorously shakes his baby sister's head.
Hi. Gentle.
Mom Charity showed us this home video in which her son makes this vow. Then it happened. Paris stabbed Ella 17 times with a kitchen knife.
I accidentally killed somebody.
I don't know if that's.
Yeah, I don't think you accidentally stab someone 17
I mean, if you
times.
stab her once, you could be like, it's an accident. When it's 17 times, kind of hard to play the accident card. Whoops! Whoops! Whoops!
Listen,
whoops,
officer, there
whoops,
was
whoops,
there was
whoops,
butter all over the
whoops.
floor. And every time I tried to get up, I slipped and the knife went in again. You know what I mean? Bada bing, bada bang. What are you going to do?
That's just how it goes sometimes.
Accidentally killed somebody.
No, I know I did. I feel so messed up.
Is she bleeding right now?
No.
Is she bleeding anywhere?
Yes, she's bleeding all over the bed. Because I stabbed her.
When the autopsy came back, I found out that, Ella had been stabbed 17 times and beaten and choked and...
All on accident, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he admitted. He actually admits to it. They actually have
Whoopsie daisy.
They have an interview with him. He actually fully takes responsibility, admits he did it.
Basically, my daughter...
He doesn't
was
try to
tortured.
weasel out.
Even
of
though
it.
he's responsible for killing her daughter, Paris's mother, Charity,
And
still
his sister.
comes to visit him every few months at this Texas prison, where Paris is serving a 40-year sentence.
I make no excuses for myself.
Paris is now 24. I was allowed to speak with him through this glass window.
This wasn't one or two times. 17 times there was a goal here. What was the goal?
The goal was to kill her.
And why?
Duh.
His answer may be the most disturbing declaration of sibling rivalry imaginable.
I did think that by killing Ella, I could have my mother back all to myself.
Where'd you stab her?
Lots of places.
One aspect of this crime is particularly shocking. The 911 operator told Paris how to perform CPR on his sister the night he stabbed her.
Go ahead, count.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Listen to this admission.
No, I did not try to perform CPR. I took the phone and I left the room. And I remember counting into the phone to make the operator think that I was doing CPR.
So that voice we hear on the 911 call, that voice we hear counting is just you on the phone in another room.
Yes, I wasn't even in the room at that point.
The harrowing story has now been made into a documentary, The Family I Had, featuring
Watch this documentary.
Didn't we just do that?
That's what it's
Yeah.
about. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
you
what
don't-
more is there?
Like, that's basically where the documentary's going to go, right?
He killed his sister. Why? He was jealous.
Yeah,
That's
basically.
it. The end.
Yeah, it's pretty clear, cut and dry with him. He doesn't try to be like, I don't know what happened. He's not pulling that. He's like, I did it because I was jealous.
Demons. Demons. I was possessed temporarily.
And as you guys can imagine,
demons.
this is one of just many such stories that I found.
Of course.
I can't believe it. Yeah, so siblings do kill each other. It happens.
Yeah, happens all the time.
You know, it's like a thing. I'll be right back.
I mean, what?
What?
So I'll be right back. I'm just going to the bathroom.
Jesus.
All right, man. I don't feel any homicidal rage coming off of TJ.
No, TJ.
I feel pretty secure.
I think he's gonna come back and fucking murder you.
Damn. Really?
I think so.
That kind of fucking sucks, dude.
I think you're in trouble. He's like the fucking baby egret. He's gonna come and peck you out of the nest.
I mean, he tried to do that early on. I'm not surprised.
Yep.
I actually have some other TJ stories I'm going to share when we actually get to the end of the informational kind of part of the episode. But, dude, TJ's tried to take me out multiple times. Let me just put it that way. He's tried and failed every time. This might be the time he's successful, and at least there'll be a fucking... Oh, shit, dude. TJ's back, dude. What you got there, TJ? What you got, man? What you got, TJ? Stay away from me, TJ. Got a fucking screwdriver, bitch. Got a fucking screwdriver, bitch. Why are you freaking out? No! Shit, no! Ah, no! Why? Oh, damn,
that
hurts, dude. Damn, dude.
That axe doesn't chop very well. You need to sharpen that axe, TJ.
Damn, Paul.
It's dull as fuck. You look at Scotty. There's not a fucking wound on him. You didn't even break the skin.
That actually fucking hurt more than I thought it would.
You sure you're the firstborn, TJ?
You know, yeah, I need to sharpen this axe up a little bit. I thought it was still sharp, but obviously after I killed those fucking co-eds,
if we actually go by
got a little dull.
Our dad, then he wouldn't be the firstborn.
That's
but
true.
Our mom, he would be. So he's
not
a true first. There's a rub to that, Paul. He's not.
That's
he's
true.
not a true firstborn.
Sorry, TJ.
I'm still the firstborn male, though. That's all that really matters.
You know, I did kind of feel like I was just sitting as the capstone on the pyramid this whole episode. Now I just know
she's a phony, dude.
The actual firstborn on the show.
Did your mom and dad have any kids before you?
Absolutely not.
I mean,
you're a
true firstborn, Paul. A true
firstborn son, born and bred.
Born in bread.
So I got a couple articles here, TJ. Articles.
Okay. 9 of history's greatest or deadliest sibling rivalries. Cool.
So Cleopatra versus Ptolemy the Eighth. So before his death, Egypt's king Ptolemy, that there says the 7th. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. Willed his son Ptolemy the Eighth and his daughter Cleopatra the 7th.
That's not 8th. That's 13th.
Yeah, that's the 13th.
Oh, sorry.
You ain't read Roman numerals good, do you, boy?
I guess I don't. Would succeed him as co-rulers. But things didn't quite turn out that way. Frightened by her palpable ambition.
8th. You stupid as shit,
I am
boy.
I am the second-born.
You dumb as shit.
Ptolemy the 13th banished his sister in 49 BCE.
Good.
Cleopatra responded by winning over Julius Caesar. That's a good ally to have. With whom she formed an alliance and ousted Ptolemy the 13th for good. He drowned in the Nile while fighting to regain his throne.
Oh, shit. Should have killed her.
Damn,
I think he was trying.
That's why you never settle for banishment over murder. Because even if you banish somebody, they might come back. They might come back with some powerful motherfucker they shacked up with. You don't know.
This is Henry I versus Robert Curthose. Despite being William the Conqueror's eldest son, Robert never secured Daddy's crown. While he was busy fighting the First Crusade, his father and oldest sibling, William II, passed away. Command was therefore left to Henry, Robert's younger brother.
Oh, what a
These two later clashed
crime.
in the 1106 Battle of Chinchbury, which saw Henry victorious and Robert imprisoned.
Right, because you don't.
Damn.
That's why you don't put no younger sibling in charge. What the fuck?
Yep, mistake number 1.
Garbage.
So Elizabeth I versus Mary I. It's Battle of the First, dude.
First.
But Mary was the actual first. Okay, so upon being crowned in 1553, the devoutly Catholic Queen Mary I began working to divorce England from its Protestant infrastructure, something her half-sister Elizabeth I didn't care for. After a short-lived rebellion against Mary was subsequently squashed, she accused Elizabeth of aiding its ringleaders and sentenced her to 8 weeks locked inside the Tower of London.
Damn.
That's pretty forgiving.
Yeah, I mean, only 8 weeks. I mean, that's not too bad.
Dude, if you could, TJ, would you put Scotty in the dungeon for 8 weeks?
Yeah. Oh, no, it'd be off with my head.
That'd be awesome. Nah, I don't think I'd kill Scotty outright. But yeah, 8 weeks in the dungeon.
You would imprison him on and off, though?
Yeah, like, God damn it, Scotty, you've mildly annoyed me.
Scotty,
8 weeks in the dungeon.
Or Scotty, you're the court jester for the month.
8 weeks in the dungeon.
So this is Karkala versus Geta.
It looks like whoever's face got scrubbed off of this seems like they're probably the loser of this.
I guess they didn't win. By now, it should be obvious that asking royals to share power is a dangerous game. Case in point, when the Roman Emperor Septimius Severus named his son Karkala and Geta joint successors, he all but guaranteed a showdown between them. Sure enough, Karkala eventually ordered his men to ambush and assassinate Geta, who died in their mother's arms.
Whoops.
Damn.
Yeah, don't do that. That joint, that's not going to work.
So
Never
Cleopatra versus Arsinoe. Arsinoe was Cleopatra's younger half-sister.
Cleopatra does not like her fucking siblings, bro.
That fact alone was cause enough for the female pharaoh to see the luckless woman as a threat and arrange for execution.
Damn. That's fucked up. But, I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, I mean, you
got to
can't let that
separate
bitch
the
be
wheat
no
from the
threat.
chaff, you know what I mean?
Is that Artaxerxes?
Artaxerxes the second versus Cyrus the
Cyrus
Younger.
Shortly after
Cyrus the Virus, bro.
Artaxerxes, I guess, that's a fucking mouthful of a name, became king of Persia in 404 BCE. An advisor warned that his brother Cyrus was already planning to eliminate him. Sure enough, Cyrus amassed roughly 30,000 men and launched a full-on assault against, goddamn you, TJ, Artaxerxes. Amazingly, in the heat of their definitive battle, one that involved 90,000 combatants, these guys actually met face-to-face. That's kind of crazy. Cyrus wound up injuring the king with a spear, but sustained multiple dart wounds and died later that day.
No.
Damn.
Lies.
Fabrications.
Siblings are fucking metal, dude. So, you want to move on, TJ?
Yeah, this was boring. This is boring. Move on to the next thing.
You're just an unpleasable firstborn, TJ.
Move on.
So you go to the top
What
of
is this?
So this is, if you go to the top, is...
The top? Man,
What
the hell's all this shit?
I don't know why it's all the way down here.
I don't know.
So 18 of the most epic civil rivalries of all time, TJ.
Oh my God, are those the Jonas Brothers?
Yeah.
Oh
They
my
don't like
God.
each other now.
My God.
That better be number one.
Indian business tycoons.
Mukesh and Anil Ambi waged a war against each other in and out of court. So when Reliance Industries founder DOUCHEBAG Abani died in 2002 without a will, his elder son Mukesh took over the company as chairman, while his younger son Anil was made vice chairman. So basically, corporate warfare.
Right.
Let's go to some of the more interesting ones.
All right.
Keep going.
So you tell me what the interesting one is.
Keep going.
Keep going.
There's one. I like these guys, the Friendly guys.
All right.
So Presley and Curtis Blake of Friendly's fell out during one of the many company sales of the company. So Presley and Curtis Blake opened Friendly's, a local ice cream shop in Springfield, Massachusetts in 1935. Their double-dip 5-cent ice cream cones were a success, and the business grew into a nationwide chain. The business sold multiple times over the years, and Blake brothers' relationships remained intact until the company decided to explore another sale in 2007. Curtis wrote his older brother, who still held 13% of Friendly's, imploring him not to sell. But Presley responded through the Boston Globe that he believed he was right and was going forward with the sale anyways. Curtis told the Globe he was disappointed the business had come between them, saying, "Presley was my best friend for 85 years. It would have been a nice story if we ended up best friends for our entire life." And sadly, they were not able to reconcile. Curtis Blake died in his home in Florida in May 2009.
2019.
Oh, 2019, excuse me. Worked very close to...
Can't read regular numerals either, apparently.
I guess not. Guess not, TJ.
You fucking stupid.
No, that's your opinion, TJ.
No, it's not my opinion. It's not my opinion. All right, what else we got? How about this? Madonna?
No, keep going. There's one about... We've already talked about
Cleopatra.
that.
We already know that bitch.
Now, these two guys, this is actually really interesting. So, Adolf and Rudolf Dassler's feud resulted in two separate shoe brands, Adidas and Puma, which still exist today.
Damn.
Okay.
Adidas won, though.
Oh, yeah, they did. I'm wearing an Adidas shirt now. So, a feud between German shoemakers Adolf, Adi, and Rudolf, Rudy Dassler, divided not only the brothers, but the town in which they lived
and they really like to name their
sportswear.
kids Dolph.
So this is actually crazy. It literally split this town up and everything. So the Dasslers started their business together in the 1920s. But apparently there was some headbutting from the get-go. The actual feud, however, allegedly stemmed from a mere miscommunication during a World War II air raid. The story goes that Addy and his family climbed into a bomb shelter where Rudy and his were hiding. Addy said, "The dirty bastards are back again," meaning the Allied forces, which Rudy took to mean him and his family.
And there was no way to explain that, apparently.
Yeah, I guess they couldn't. Well, I guess there's no explaining it to Rudy. Barely 5 years later, the brothers were dividing the company into Addy's Adidas brand and Rudy's Puma. The rivalry continued for more than 60 years as the Dasslers earn the loyalties of different athletes, celebrities, and even their fellow German townsfolk. Adolf and Rudolf Dassler's feud resulted in 2 separate shoe brands, Adidas and Puma.
Yeah, dude, I wore Pumas a lot through
Dude,
high school.
Everyone knows this one if you know anything about.
The Oasis guys,
these
man.
two guys. This
So
is not
Liam-
an epic rival. These two guys slap box each other every once in a while like a couple of rich pussies.
Come on, Paul. They had a fucking falling out, dude.
Boo hoo.
Boo, Paul.
In 2009, Noel accused Liam of pulling out of the band's headlining gig at the V Festival in England due to the fact that Liam was hungover. Something Liam says is 100% untrue. Liam took his brother to high court in 2011, blaming him for Oasis' breakup. Liam maintained that the reason he pulled from the gig was a case of laryngitis and wanted to set the record straight for Oasis fans. Just a he said, she said kind of thing.
Yep.
I think it's the most epic of all.
You think it's the most epic of all, TJ?
The Harbaughs. No one gives a fuck about no football around these parts.
The
the Jonas Brothers. Finally.
TJ, why don't you read this one, dude? I know you've been waiting for it.
Well,
Go
I think
ahead.
Paul should read it.
All right.
Sibling trio Nick, Kevin, and Joe Jonas signed as the Jonas Brothers with Hollywood Records in 2007 and sold millions of records to adoring, mostly female, fans who were devastated to learn in October 2013 that the band had abruptly canceled their 19-city tour due to a deep rift. A deep rift within the band. The Jonas Brothers broke up shortly after to pursue their own careers.
Worst day of my life.
I remember it like it was yesterday. It happened, and I thought this must be what it felt like to learn that Kurt Cobain had died. Do you know what I mean? It's definitely our
The musical
Kurt
tragedy
Cobain.
of our generation.
The Jonas Brothers.
The day the music died.
Yeah.
I guess they're back together.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Yeah, but it was never the same.
Nope.
They
6
came back
years
together,
lost.
and it was like an imitation of the Jonas Brothers.
I disagree. I think they're,
You know what, TJ?
they're as good as ever.
A lot of negativity in this
As good as
episode.
ever.
A lot of negativity, TJ. How about siblings that got shit done, dude?
Oh, yeah. Sibling teams. On the rare instance that a fucking younger sibling accepts their subservient role, this can happen.
Got it.
The Wright brothers, TJ.
Yeah.
On December 17th, 1903, brothers Orville and Wilbur Wright became the first people to successfully fly an airplane just outside of Kitty Hawk, North Carolina.
Mostly due to the older one, though.
Yeah, who was the oldest one? Wilbur sounds older to me.
Wilbur.
Well,
but
they
say
always say-
Orville first.
Yeah.
So maybe it was Orville.
So previously, the brothers who
Let's
hailed
ask
from
ourselves.
Dayton, Ohio, spent years in their shop where they worked on machinery like printing presses, bicycles, and motors. That experience, along with their natural ability to invent, brought them together to change history.
Wilbur was the older brother.
There it is, then. There it is.
And obviously, the one
The genius.
90% responsible.
Well,
But, you know,
he had the extra IQ points necessary to actually make the plane fly.
and his brother was, there to help him out.
Right.
Hand me a wrench.
It's
you
like
know,
they're
that kind of
walking
shit.
together hand in hand, TJ.
Yeah. Hand me a wrench, I'll give you credit because I'm that nice of a
What
guy.
about Warner Brothers, TJ?
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
Also, in 1903, a group of 4 brothers, Harry, Albert, Sam, and Jack Warner, opened the first movie theater in Newcastle, Pennsylvania.
Cool.
From there, they founded a film distribution company in Pittsburgh in 1904, then opened their first studio on Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles in 1918. Just a few years later, in 1923, the 4 brothers finally created one of the first major American film studios, Warner Brothers Pictures. Since its inception, TJ, Warner Brothers has managed to produce some of the most iconic and highest-grossing films in history, including everything from Casablanca to the entire Harry Potter series.
This is bullshit. Everybody knows that the Warner Brothers are Yakko, Wacko, and Dot.
Yeah.
That must be it. What about
Yakko,
the Kennedys,
Wacko,
TJ?
and Dot.
Well, Dot is the Warner sister, dude. So, I mean, let's not misgender Dot here. The Kennedys, yeah.
Dot, wait a minute. No, Dot was a trans woman that cross-dressed.
Of color.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Come on, TJ.
The
Fuck
Marx
the Kennedys.
Brothers.
Who cares about the Kennedys? The Marx Brothers, that's pretty cool.
The Marx Brothers, known by their stage names Chico, Harpo, Groucho, Gummo, and Zeppo, are
I mean,
considered.
some of those guys were known.
Yeah, Groucho probably being the most famous.
Groucho was definitely.
Yeah.
Was he the oldest, though?
Groucho and Harpo, everybody knows, but Chico and Gummo and Zeppo, not the most well-remembered of the Marx Brothers.
Are considered to be the most influential comedic act of the 20th century. Gummo never appeared in any of the films alongside his brothers because he was drafted in the United States Army during World War I. But the 4 remaining brothers starred in numerous movie hits throughout the first half of the 1900s, like Animal Crackers and Duck Soup. Eventually, Zeppo stopped acting, and the three remaining Marx Brothers went on to earn more fame with films like A Day at the Races, At the Circus. Decades later, the Marx Brothers act is still considered to be incredibly influential in the comedy world.
Hey, the evil brothers.
One of them's dead now, though.
Aw.
Which one's dead? Is it Charles Koch or is it David?
Who cares? They both suck.
They both suck, but they're very successful.
They were very successful.
One of them is still successful.
Oh, shit.
The Everly Brothers.
Man, you can't even fucking... Wow.
The music duo, the Everly Brothers, consisting of Don and Phil Everly. Oh,
Wait, whoa. What do these bitches do?
The Grimke sisters.
The Grimke sisters?
Grimke? Is that
Do
you
they
said?
murder people or something? They look murdery.
Considering the fact that Sarah Moore and Angelina Emily Grimke were raised by Jean Frachenraud Grimke,
Cool.
a South Carolina judge and strong advocate of slavery and the subordination of women, their contributions are all the more extraordinary. They began their open protest of slavery and feminism in the 1830s and were some of the first female abolitionists in the history of the movement.
They look like it.
Damn.
They look like a pair of abolitionists.
Let me tell you. The Jacksons, TJ.
Let's be real about that.
I mean,
they had a wonderful childhood.
Yeah, they
great
did,
example.
They did it great.
The Williams sisters.
Obviously very successful.
Tennis is a fucking solo.
I don't know how
sport,
Prince
but-
Harry and Prince William are fucking great examples.
They're both princes, I
They're
guess.
famous because they're famous.
Oh, the Coen brothers. There we go.
The Big Lebowski, No Country for Old Men, and True Grit.
Some good-ass movies.
They made some good-ass movies
What
together.
about the Wachowski sisters, too?
Yeah.
There you go.
Ooh.
Kardashians and Jenners.
I don't think they made the list, Paul.
Where are they?
The brothers.
Where are the
Bullshit. They've
Wachowskis?
made The Matrix, for fuck's sake.
Where are the sisters Wachowski, dude?
I don't know, man.
I think if they had made it more good movies after that, then perhaps they'd be on the
Whatever.
list.
I've heard Cloud Atlas is all right.
What about Speed Racer, TJ?
Yeah.
You only have to make one great movie to be great forever, dude.
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
They made The Matrix. That's all they got to do.
You're good. You made The Matrix. What do you want?
You walk into the room, you're like, what are your accomplishments? Oh, this, that, and the other thing. Oh, I made The Matrix.
So Joel Coen, by the way, is the talented brother. Ethan's along for the ride.
No, so Joel's the oldest?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I said.
Damn.
That's what I said, Scotty.
So, TJ, another...
There we go.
So I want to talk about my siblings for a minute. TJ, obviously, is my homicidal brother, who has numerous times tried to kill me.
Yes.
He's assaulted me.
Yes.
TJ, did, in fact, you ever try to hold me down a treadmill? Excuse me, not even try. Did you, in fact, hold me down a
I
treadmill?
don't know. Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe?
I have no recollection of those events.
Are you asserting your Fifth Amendment privilege
Yeah.
here today, TJ?
Yeah, I am.
He's not before a court, Paul. He doesn't have to assert his Fifth Amendment privilege.
Yeah, I do, though.
You do? That's fine. Well, when I was about 5 or 6 years old, TJ, I think it was your friend Nick was over there.
Probably.
TJ and his friend Nick decided to be fun to hold me down on a moving treadmill.
Yep.
And gave me some. And it was funny too because so they held me down. It was like one of the most painful things I could ever describe happening. It's basically like if you're moving along the road. It's like road rash. They held me down. I'm like screaming in agony. They're just like, it's funny. So I go and tell them, I'm like, they held me down. And they're like, TJ got the most slap in there. Don't hold your brother down on the treadmill again. He wasn't even punished for it, dude. I mean, and that's been a pattern of your life, TJ, is that
Nor
you've gotten
should I
away
be.
with fucking so much shit. You know what's going to happen one day, TJ?
What's
One
that?
day you're going to fucking find me armed to the fucking teeth. You're going to come after me, TJ. That's going to be the end of your fucking miserable existence.
Damn.
Dude, Scotty just looked in the crystal ball
Gonna
and
fucking
saw how you die.
Cane and
I've been
evil
fucking
shit.
abused by TJ, man. But having a sibling like TJ, it's been difficult. Because normally you have the older brother who is like, you know what, I'm going to help out. I'm going to do shit. TJ is basically like the absentee older brother. Never helped out around the house. Always made an excuse. I mean, even at a young age. I remember like one time like we had to clean our rooms. And I went, listen to my mom. I cleaned my room. We go to TJ's room. There's literally shit like stuck to the floor. TJ's made no progress. And her mom was trying to be tough on TJ. It's like, TJ, you're going to clean this room up. It's like 11:30 at night. TJ's barely made any progress. And her mom just ends up just cleaning the room for TJ. Always cleaning up TJ's messes. Always having to do all the hard work. So, I mean, TJ, you may be the firstborn in this family. Let me say something to you. You're only the firstborn by age, not in spirit. The true firstborn of this family is me.
No.
Scotty.
100 fucking percent, dude.
Firstborn.
Incorrect, bro.
And you know what? I'd be remiss at this episode not to talk about the youngest, the baby of the family, Stevie. Scotty lost weight. No, it's not me losing weight. This is Stevie. I have to be honest with you guys. Stevie is the disappointment of the family. Now, recently, Stevie's grandma went into Stevie and said, Stevie, what are you doing with your life? And one time you ask Stevie what he's doing with his life, he just says, just getting by day to day.
That is a Stevieism.
What I want to do right now publicly is implore Stevie, change your life, Stevie. Change. You've lost a lot of weight. What are you doing, TJ?
Just providing some Stevie soundtrack.
How dare you? Now what am I talking about, Stevie? Don't ever change. You're not going to do anyways.
Dude, Stevie's got you guys beat.
You know what's like?
He's got both of you beat.
You know what we figured out?
Living the fucking dream.
You know what we figured out, Paul? That Stevie is basically just going to live with our parents until he's dead.
That's why I'm saying he's got
or
you
until
beat.
they're dead.
Until they're dead, probably.
Probably until they're dead.
And then what he's going to do?
I know, we always talk about what's going to happen with Stevie. I think we always kind of assume he's just going to move in with TJ and then be a
Oh, God.
Oh, dude, you know that's what's going to happen. It's going to be...
TJ.
Hello? TJ? It's me. Stevie.
Greetings, TJ. I need a place to hang my hat, to find sustenance.
God, no, man.
To find support. TJ, I come here humbly and beseech you for help.
See, because
I light the beacon. Gondor calls for you, TJ.
You know what, Scotty?
Will you answer the call?
Scotty, you know what? I changed my mind. You're right, dude. You are the fucking true older brother.
Oh, really?
And that's why I think Stevie be better off.
You know what? I've reconsidered my
with
position.
you.
I've reconsidered my position, TJ, and found that you actually are truly the older brother. Damn it. I've
No,
had newfound knowledge.
I don't know. You got all the. You're the more responsible between the two of us.
Jesus?
I think you're the more capable of taking care of Stevie, bro.
TJ, the older brother. TJ, truly older brother, firstborn. Yes, Jesus. Dude, God just talked to me, TJ. I had a divine revelation.
Fuck.
Where should Stevie live? With me? No! TJ? Oh, yes, Lord! TJ, yes! God just talked to me, dude.
See, dude, you're not getting out of it either way, because eventually TJ's going to get sick of Stevie's shit and kick him out, and guess what the next door he's going to knock on is, Scotty?
Yours.
You know, Paul?
No.
You know what, Paul?
Paul's like, fuck
Paul. Lay down the list.
You know what, Paul?
What?
I've always considered you like family, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
I've always considered you like
true.
a brother.
It'll eventually
And, I mean, really, that makes you the oldest brother here.
That would be true.
And, you know,
Yeah, man.
so I'm thinking, you know, maybe
gonna be
Stevie
me.
should live with you, Paul. He could be
I'm
of use to
thinking
you,
not.
man.
I think Paul would just be like, Paul would have like a nice conversation with Stevie, like sit Stevie down, like, Stevie, I understand what you're saying, but there's no fucking way in hell it's going to happen.
Yeah, there's just not. It's not.
It'd be
gonna
a roundabout way. It'd be like a long conversation because Paul's not mean, but eventually it would just end to the point of like, no, you need to leave.
happen. No, I don't. I'm done living with people.
No, I agree with you.
I'll live
dude.
with my girlfriend, and that's it.
Yeah, I'll live with like my wife.
I don't want no more. I don't want no more egos and personalities and big dicks swanging around the house and shit. I don't need it.
No, I don't
need
blame
it.
you.
You got to fuck with my mojo, man. My home is like my little egg that I go back into to be reborn from every day. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, like, dude, like
The yolk is warm.
it's like the castle doctrine. Like your home is like your little castle, dude.
Yep.
You want that? I mean, like,
No, it really is.
That's not to say like you'll never have anyone there, but for the most
Nope.
part, you want that to be like your chill space.
Yeah, it's a place of rest and respite, dude. It has to be.
I agree with you 100%.
Has to be.
Amen. Amen.
That's why, Scotty, unfortunately, you are going to have to take Stevie.
God damn it! No, no! What fucking cruel fate is that, dude? We're all like fucking arguing about who's got to take Stevie. You know what? Maybe we have to hold out some small hope that Stevie will actually become self-sufficient.
Maybe he will.
Maybe that'll happen. Do you think that's gonna happen? It's not gonna happen, is it? I'm done, man.
They're going to invent
done, man.
the live forever serum, and Stevie's
you,
just gonna
God,
live with you forever.
Fucking utopian future arrives, and Stevie's like, "I'm here, brother." It's like, I'm like, "No, Stevie, you can't live here. Error under law, subsection 1, far down. No, Stevie must live here forever, forever, forever. No!"
Might I have room and board for an eternity? Together, you and I, brother, staring into the vast unknown, discovering new ways to forge and work metals.
Sounds like a nightmare that I'm gonna have to live through, man. God, dude, that might act.
Trying all of the frozen dinners, one after the other, in endless loops.
Here, Scotty, I got you this Hungry Man. I bought it with your money as well. I now have full access to your bank accounts, and I've made a few purchases to liven things up here.
It's Salisbury steak, your favorite.
Why is this gonna happen to me?